Manifestation isn't what you think. You've actually been lied to. Hello, my name is Mariam Davoudi. I'm a medical student in Shahid Besh University in Iran, and I'm going to graduate very soon, and I'm going to be a medical doctor. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the real manifestation. So let's get straight to it. You've been told that if you just think positive, everything in your life will magically change. How is that working out for you? You see, manifestation isn't about waiting, hoping, positive thinking. It's about mastering the shift that makes manifestation instant. So here's the thing, you've actually been doing everything backward because manifestation is about erasure. It's not about addition. It's about removing parts of yourself that doesn't believe. It's not about adding things on the self-concept that is in the reality that you didn't want to be in the first place. Why would you add on your desires, add on things that you are drawing on the self-concept that doesn't believe that it's possible? That's why manifestation is about removing those limits, removing those doubts, removing that fear. It's not about adding. In fact, the more that you add, the more that you lack. And so really, the key here to understand is when you feel all of that desire, which is higher on the frequency scale, but when you feel all of that desire, just know, is it coming from a place of lack or is it coming from a place of knowing that it's already done? It's about understanding that version of you that struggles, that's broke, that's heartbroken. It's all an illusion. And once you remove that version of yourself, you can actually start to rebuild, which is why it's good to kind of work on your self-concept going in general and then begin to add in the manifestations. But if you can do it both at the same time, you are a genius. This is really where letting go comes in, because most people think that letting go means that you just give up entirely. But letting go is actually letting go of need of control of how it's going to happen, of when it's gonna happen, of if it's going to happen. It's about letting go of that constant mental tennis that you play with yourself, as opposed to just relaxing in the knowing that what you want wants you more. Letting go is to dropping the identity of that person that doesn't have it. And once you do that, your reality catches up. Key here is you're working on your self-concept to ensure that rest of your life is the best of your life. But right now, it's a work in progress. But you know that everything you are doing is to building that bridge, that momentum, that reality. So why does it matter that in the interim, right now, there are things that you don't like? But if you know and you keep your eyes focused on what you want and you know that it's impossible to fail, it really doesn't. It's completely irrelevant what's happening right now. It's completely irrelevant if things you don't want is happening right now, because you know that it's all possible. Another thing is that you are ordering from the universe, that you are the chef. If you still see yourself as the customer that's patiently waiting for the food to come, that's why your reality hasn't yet caught up with your desires. When the state of not knowing, the state of uncertainty, the universe doesn't work with that. Universe only works with what you are projecting. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine. Dr. Joe Dispenza says that 95% of our thoughts are the same as yesterday. And if our thoughts are changing our reality, and if we don't like the reality that we had yesterday, we don't want that, we don't want to repeat that, What do you think we should do? Change your thoughts and then you change your identity. Your identity changes your energy, and this is done through the repetition. I want you to do the reset role technique, which is essentially means that you see your life as a game and choose the character that you have been playing for how many years that you've been playing, really understanding what the character is, what the traits they have, and understand what drives them to this point, and get very clear on this character. And ask yourself, who would I be without this character? Who would I be if I was playing an entirely new role? And then, like a video game, you switch roles. Understand that you can switch roles, you can switch reality, you can switch your identity. Then you switch the role of that person in the video game that you most want to be, that you most want to embody. That can be anybody. And start incorporating that person's character traits, that person's values just for a day. Just do the role switch technique just for a day, and then tomorrow and the day after, and through repetition it would dissolve your disbelief, remembering that your desires are actually clues to what you are actually capable of. And understand that I am capable of everything, even if my reality doesn't show me things I want. I'm so capable of getting this job, of being this trader, and owning a big home one day. Then what could I do today to get me to that? That could get me closer to that tomorrow. It's not about jumping straight into that. It's just about small and consistent steps. And those small and consistent steps prove that you respect yourself, that you value yourself, that you believe in yourself. And when you do, the universe will reflect that. Another thing is that realizing that you are not actually creating anything. Literally everything you want already exists, unless you want to be like Elon Musk and do things that nobody has ever done. But I don't think that average person do really want to be like Elon Musk, or even wants the problem he has. You may want the money that he has, but do you really want his problems? Everything you truly desire already exists. Anything, absolutely everything. As you are never creating reality, you're just shifting to the timeline of yourself that have those desires. You're just flipping the channel. And to actually flip it, we can do what we call gravity flip. And instead of wanting something that actually we all do, ask this, well, if I had this, how would I show up right now? What would I have been doing if I had this? Going through your day and finding evidence that prove you that you have that thing. Okay, you see a white van and you should say that millions of dollars is going into my bank account. If that's the evidence that you want to create, you can go as full Tululu as that, because that evidence, that proof compounds over and over and over again. And that's when our reticular activity system kicks in, and the more evidence that we are looking for that wealth, for that partner, for that business, for that job, the more reticular activity system finds evidence for you, it does for you. It is the power of your brain. Actually, this is how powerful we are. I hope this video was useful for you. I love you guys. I see you in the next video. Bye.